Kugan Cassius, iFLTV, here with former professional fighter.
Why is that? Because I've just got you then?
Oh, I'm just asking, are you still fighting or not?
I'm still fighting, mate, don't worry. Yeah.
Your body says yes. How are you, Liam Smith?
Good, mate, how are you? Good.
All good. You're obviously here to support your very good friend, Darren Till. Yeah, a bit of a weird one for Till. Obviously, he's meant to be fighting Tommy Fury, now he's fighting Anthony Taylor. You think he'll get the job done come Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. I think he wins. I think he wins well. It's just whether, for me, I just think it's how good he can look, because it's a little bit. I think he's awkward as fuck, Anthony Taylor. He's small, jumps in, crosses his feet. I think the size difference might be a bit awkward. I think the only thing with this fight will be awkward for Darren. Besides that, I think it's a no-brainer. Darren beats him.
Interesting to see. Is he around here? I can hear him.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, I can see him over there. Yes, absolutely. I don't know if he'll come in. Darren, come here. Come here, lad. Come here, lad. Look at him, on weight, looking good. He just thinks you're going to have a tough fight with Anthony Taylor.
Potentially. What, he said that?
No, he didn't.
He's trying to throw me in because I've done him before.
What?
He didn't say that.
I had him on something before.
Look, I don't underestimate anyone in it, but yeah, I don't want to stop him inside the 5, I reckon. So.
Is it awkward for you? Because obviously you was fixated on the Tommy Fury situation. Now you've had to adapt it over the last few weeks.
I actually told, I think I told Beefy Andek and all that. I said that Tommy would pull out even before the presser. I said, I reckon he'll pull out me. Because obviously, as I've learned, the boxing's a little bit of a tight-knit community. And so like words get back and that, don't they? And so I reckon he's heard our fair up in the gym and that with all this lot, and that's why I reckon like that. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I just can't see he's pulled out because of an head kick shout. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I know this week's about you, but this interview's about Liam. Who do you think?
Why am I here then?
Because you add views. Who do you think he should fight now? Ben and Chris Eubank are fighting each other.
I think there's still 3 or 4 big fights out there for Liam. He knows that himself. It's just, I think I'd like to see the third one with Chris myself, because obviously it's one apiece, innit? I don't know if him and Conor align right now, but as I say, that's for me what I see.
What do you reckon about that? It's obviously happening now for April. Yeah, go on, fuck off. We'll get you after. What's your thoughts about that now it's been confirmed?
I'm happy it's confirmed. Like I say, I've done enough interviews with yourself saying I'm bored of it now. Everyone's bored of the Eubank-Benn saga, and it's been going on for, 2-3 years now. And then what I mean is I'm bored of all the weighing arguments and the WWE shite. So I'm made up it's done now for them too. They finally get to fight and put to bed. Maybe not put to bed because I know they've got rematch clauses in it, but they have to fight and see who wins. And I'm just happy it's done now. I think there's too much fuss being made over the rehydration clause too. We're moaning the fight's not being done now. The fight's done now. We're moaning over the rehydration clause. Just leave it. It's £10. It'll be enough for Chris, and they're getting paid a truckload of money. So if you put a rehydration clause for that much money, I'm sure he'd take it. So he's took it. The fight's on, and I think we should just look forward to the fight now and see who wins.
Yeah, before the fight was announced, obviously the night before, we saw a tweet from Chris Eubank saying, targeting Eddie Hearn and Conor Ben, saying that, in his words, these rats have now put in this rehydration clause, etc. But the fight is.
Apologise for calling him a rat now. You call him a scumbag and apologise. They'll probably apologise for calling him a rat too.
You're not going to wait about for the next 4 months for your next move. So, what happens in your world in terms of your next fight?
Like I said, look, their fight's done now. It's pointless me. I've said for numerous interviews now for numerous months since my fight fell through, with Josh. I'm not going to call names until I've had the fight. It's no good me mentioning names. I want this, because anybody I mention is like, he hasn't fought for over 12 months. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to give anyone that leeway. Give anyone that chance to do that to me. I'll fight anyone. As long as I'm back. Once I've got a win, I'll then call names out, and there's been good talks, and there's something very close. I've got a fight announced coming up. I think I'm going to be.
Just tell us quickly.
I'm one of the bills we mentioned. With all the bills we're talking about, there's big bills to come, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be on one of them, and fingers crossed when they get announced, I'm pretty sure mine will be announced too.
I mean this respectfully, but is this your fight, because you've obviously had now a little bit of time out of the ring, is it what we'd perceive as a tick over warm up? Is that kind of fight, or more than that?
No, more than that. It'll be more than that. I don't know whether some people's eyes it might be, but it's a good fight. It's an unbeaten fighter, and but from my point of view, I'd have fought anyone next. I'd have fought to Journeyman next with fire in my belly. I've got a point to prove. I've been out there a long time, so it's not one of them where you need a big fight to get you off the couch. I didn't this time round. I'm in a different position than like Callum. Let's use him as an example. He's got a big fight, so he's back and he's fighting Joshua Buatsi. You could have put anyone in there as long as I get fit and ready. I've got fire in my belly, and I've had a nightmare 18 months. I lost to Chris. I was injured, and then I got myself back fit with Josh and got sick 2 weeks before. So fingers crossed, that's my bad luck done. I'll have a great 2025, and I'm pretty sure I'll be back.
Your team's just got in, so we'll walk and talk. I've done what you said, miss. They're still there. Who wins, Benn Eubank?
No, what I just said before, I don't know. I think it's a closer fight now than what I thought. I feel a lot of the situation is down to my fight with him. A lot of goalposts have been moved. Conor wouldn't fight him at 160 until I stopped him. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. Conor wouldn't fight him at 160 until I stopped him. All of a sudden I've stopped him now. Conor stops him in 4. Conor stops him inside 4. You know what I mean? So a lot of this is based on my performance with him. But I just think if Conor flattens Chris, I won't be like, oh my God, Conor Benn just flattened Chris. And if Chris does Conor, I won't be, oh my God, Chris has just done Conor. Conor's been dropped off Journeyman in the past. Chris got dropped off myself. It's just, I think whoever probably gets it right, on that April 26th, they'll win. I don't think there's much between them. Yeah, I know what, I don't know. Maybe Chris points, I don't know. Honestly, I won't be surprised either way.
All right. We just seen Anthony Taylor shake hands with Darren Till. Did you see that?
That was friendly, wasn't it? It's a bit friendly, wasn't it?
Right.
That was a bit friendly for you.
We just see you shake hands with your opponent, Darren Till.
Might pull out if he kicks off like last time.
All I'm going to say is, watch the handshake now and watch you now in about 10 minutes. Because you'll go from that to that. Thank you. Moments before. We'll talk to you after your press conference. Best of luck. We're rooting for you. We are Team Till.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
L5, brother.